Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I think there comes a time in every political cycle, in every term of office, when an administration runs out of steam. I've heard of the government omnishambles, but this Tory administration, Mr. Mayor, is an omnishambles here in Basingstoke. It kind of feels like the leader's rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic, but he still hasn't seen or is purposefully oblivious to the fact that they're letting in water below the waterline. And taking that analogy one stage further, Mr. Mayor, it seems very clear to us that it's all those in steerage who are going to drown first. It says it all, really, that the Tories' draft council plan is just written on a page and a third of A4. If that's the extent of their ambition for Basingstoke, then what an absolute statement of exhaustion. This council plan and this Tory administration are completely disconnected from the people, the reality that people are living. And the words of the council plan do not amount to a plan for economic growth. They do not amount to a response to the housing crisis. And when it comes to the local plan and the future of Basingstoke, well, the Tories are just living in Alice in Wonderland. The Tories are banking on Basingview creating thousands of new jobs. But for whom? And what about the wider economy? Too many small businesses have already gone under. Too many big businesses are leaving or have left Basingstoke. This Tory administration has little claim to economic competence when we do face levels of youth unemployment and when many of our own assets, our own business parks, stand empty. We need a far more versatile inward investment strategy for the whole of Basingstoke's economy and a real focus on job creation. Mr. Mayor, I've seen the full extent of the housing crisis in casework. Not enough stock to house people in priority. We now have to prioritise those who are in priority. And we see regeneration proposals where people are being forced to move so their existing homes can be knocked down and replaced. But we do not have a decanting strategy. No wonder people feel that this council just doesn't care or understand. Housing policy and management in this council are in a mess. And if there's one thing that the Tories have done that flows from the economic crisis, is to have unlocked in so many places the anger and sense of injustice that people feel towards others. Theirs is the politics of the worthy and unworthy. They react at a poor person who is unachieving or undeserving in their eyes, and the jobless because it's their own fault for not getting on in life and for not succeeding. The Tories paint people in poverty as scroungers. They demonise them. And then on reality TV, it helps set the stereotype. For 2.5 years of national government and 6 years locally now, the Tories have no one else to blame but themselves for the triple dip recession. And let's not forget those who are now excused of that burden because of top-rate tax cuts, bankers' bonuses and million-pound payoffs. The truth is, the poorest in society are being made to suffer most. And Mr. Mayor, there is another rewriting of history going on in this council plan. According to the leader, they will deliver a council plan, a local plan that ensures well-planned development, quote. And they say, support local communities to shape their area in the way they want through neighbourhood plans. Who are they trying to fool? Next week, the planning cabinet member will make a decision to build up to 100% more homes on green fields than was being proposed last year. The Conservatives are irresponsible for single-handedly opening up this borough to planning by appeal. They have exposed every community in Greenfield to badly planned development without the infrastructure we all know is needed. The Conservatives are forcing development on communities because their government demands growth top down. The whole local plan, as proposed, is simply not fit for purpose. And because of their unlawful actions, they will destroy Basingstoke as we know it. So to hear some cabinet members now, ask for sites like Razor's Farm to be removed now, when they voted for them to be developed last year, just beggars belief. Omnishambles really is the word, isn't it? You know, Mr. Mayor, to finish, the Tories administration, Mr. Mayor, reminds me of the Dickens character, Mr. Micawber. So I think they need a brand new opening to their council plan. And I quote, welcome poverty, welcome misery, welcome houselessness, welcome hunger, rage and tempest and beggary. Mutual confidence will sustain us all to the end. we have absolutely no confidence in this Conservative administration.